There's a huge difference from buying a home in 2025 to buying a home in 1965. As little as less than $12,000, you could not only buy but build a home, compared to today when it's just a little over $300,000. That's well over $3 million in 1965. Welcome to my channel. My name is Hannah Truly Alicia. In my videos, you'll find all things history, but not like what you find in a history class. From fashion, films, and the everyday life of people before us. The types of homes you see in the 1960s were quite similar to what you see in the 1950s. As men and women were coming home from World War II, people were in need of housing, and with the government's help, they now were able to do this at an extremely affordable price with FHA loans or VA loans. FHA loan is a government-backed loan that would be available to a wider range of people who might not qualify for conventional loans due to low credit scores or a low down payment. A VA loan, which is supposed to help war veterans with education, healthcare, and most importantly, housing. Both these loans accounted for 51% of loans used during this time, so it was a big deal. And even housing developments like the National Home Corporation recognized veterans for their efforts by giving extremely low down payments or no down payment at all, making them the top competitor for housing. And fun fact, I lived in a national home from 1953 for 4 years and I loved it. When you look back at design from the 1960s, you'll see things like conversation pits, split-level homes, and wood paneling. Conversation pits would have typically been in the living room and were a pit in the middle of the room with the sides lined with cushions to sit. These could be in a circle or square with sometimes a fireplace at the edge. But modern conversation pits like we see in the 20th century didn't start in the 60s actually, but can be traced back to the 1920s by architect Bruce Goff. As Art Deco played with these types of designs, he continued his work well into the 50s and 60s and was mostly popular with very well-off families, and not the everyday middle-class family that I'll mostly be talking about today. Like conversation pits, wood paneling wasn't new, as the 1950s embraced this design as it included clean lines that mid-century modern loved. And there weren't just one type, but several, such as Weld-Tex paneling, shiplap, beadboard, and wainscoting. While you can see this in expensive homes, it was also affordable for middle-class families to include in their houses. In the beginning of the decade, you could see bolder colors that the 1950s was known for. But as time changed, people began reverting back to earthier tones like greens, oranges, and browns. These paired well with wood paneling and gave off a natural vibe. Throughout history, most houses embraced hardwood flooring, but the 1950s saw an uptick of carpeting. So by the 1960s, you really saw it all throughout the house. Sometimes even in the bathroom or kitchen, which is insane, it was viewed as a luxury and something a lot of homeowners strived for. Carpet could be long like a shag or short that would embrace different types of designs. In the 1960s, for an average-sized living room, which was 150 square feet, it would have been $225 to carpet. With inflation, that's well over $2,000. During the decade, you saw a significant price decrease, so more families were able to choose carpet without breaking the bank. Like I said previously, most families were opting to build rather than buy, and if they did buy, it probably was a new build. Mid-century modern homes adopted sleek architecture with clean lines, open spaces, and connecting the outdoors indoors. When doing my research, I came across a catalog magazine called Home Planners. It had 142 homes you could choose from, ranging from one-story ranch, split level, 2 stories, and even vacation homes. If you would like to see more from this catalog, I attached the link in the description below. It's a really fascinating read. But let's take a closer look for each type of home, starting with one-story ranch. The L-shaped ranch, design G1043, features a wide roof overhang, a spacious family kitchen, front and rear porch, 1.5 bath, 3 bedrooms, and an attached one-car garage. All-out ranch homes for family living, Design G1067 features a swimming pool, a family room, a quiet living room, 2.5 baths, a large amount of closets, a cabana, and a 2-car garage, which is insane. 4-bedroom ranch, Design G960, features a basement, 2-car garage, a terrace, glass sliding door, and a fireplace. 2-story Design G1082 has 2-way fireplace, 4 very large bedrooms, full basement, walk-in closets, and a mudroom. Multi-level home, or split level. This house includes a sunken living room, 5 bedrooms, balcony over terrace, and a laundry room. Let's look at vacation homes. Design G1409 features a fireplace, a sun deck, and a spacious living and dining room area. To purchase these types of homes, it comes with step-by-step instructions. I could just talk about these types of houses, but I believe this would be a disservice and an over-exaggeration of the everyday home that were built during this time, as tract homes, otherwise known as cookie-cutter homes, refer to a type of residential housing where multiple homes are built in a uniform layout, often by a single builder or developer within a specific area or neighborhood. These homes are typically designed from a small set of floor plans and share many similarities in terms of design, size, and appearance, which leads to their cookie-cutter reputation. And that's where National Homes comes in, as most of these houses were just that. These types of homes were manufactured in a factory and then sent to the sites in pieces. A concrete slab would be poured, and then construction would begin and finished in less than 2 days. This included plumbing, electricity, windows, and doors. Let's take a look into these homes. Let's look at Aladdin Ready Cut homes. The pieces are all cut in a factory and then assembled on site. The Clarksdale. This 1,500 square foot home features 3 bedrooms, 2 baths, a spacious living room, and a dining room. It even includes a foyer. The Clifton. This design comes in 2 different plans. Both feature an eat-in kitchen and a garage and a concrete porch. Plan number 1 has 3 bedrooms and 1.5 bathrooms, while plan number 2 scraps the extra closeting in favor of a 4th bedroom and a smaller kitchen. While it doesn't give a price, these homes probably wouldn't cost more than $15,000, and most likely were less than that. And while most homes would be on the smaller end, they were gradually getting bigger. During this time, the median size of a home would be 12 to 1,400 square feet compared to the 1950s when it was 1,000 to 1,200 square feet, and the 1940s 900 to 1,000 square feet. These were the homes most people were building and buying, not homes you see in Architecture Digest. Now, how they would furnish these homes is a different subject that I will have to touch in a later video. If you haven't already, give the video a like, and if you made it to the end of my video, comment down below your favorite 1960s house feature. As always, my name is Hannah Truly Lisha.